what? It wouldn't have been too bad today. Maybe bundle up a little bit, few flurries, but not a bad day to explore.
Yeah, it got to 3 degrees today. The last couple days have been above the freezing mark. So that was this weekend. Today we got up to 3. It's been very mild. And yeah, if you can get some gift cards out of it, that's even more perfect. When we talk about downtown temperatures, downtown is sitting at +1 right now. At the airport, we're at -1, COP at -1 as well. And the all-new Big 4 now open at Tazaw Park. Tazaw Park is a balmy little +1 in this February day. -1, though, is where we're sitting right now as temperatures start to cool off for the day. But you can see we're getting more minutes of daylight every day, and that's helping to get some bright skies. When I say bright skies, though, I do have to mention we will have a lot of cloud cover for the next 24 hours. We have the potential for snow tonight, starting to clear out tomorrow, but some lingering flurries certainly possible throughout the day, and a high of -4. So tomorrow we have much chillier the one that we've had for the past 3 days. We'll talk more about the cooling trend coming up.
I was going to say, I don't know about you, but of course you would know. But I was going to say, lately I feel like I'm just going outside and being like, oh, it's nice, or oh, it got cold. Like I just have given up on trying to figure it out.
We're doing this, right? Yeah. And it's interesting because we're doing a lot of this and getting above freezing quite a bit for February, right? Capital Chef 5-day forecast. You can see today, beautiful. We had a lot of sunshine out there for today. We did have a couple bursts of isolated snowflakes here and there. We did have that overnight in Calgary as well, and many other communities. As the system moves off to the east, we were able to climb above that freezing mark. So Calgary got to 3, and so did Lethbridge. Brooks got to 2, and so did Medicine Hat. Edmonton got to 1, and Cranbrook the freezing mark. So all above normal for the most part in southern Alberta, southern interior BC for many communities. So yes, we've been going up and down. Speaking of the up and down that Terry mentioned, while we've been up and above the freezing mark for the past 3 days, this was a 3-day stretch that we were supposed to have before we dipped back down with daytime highs in those minus single digits. And that's where we're headed for tomorrow. -1 current temperature as we dip for the day. Visibility is unlimited. We may see a couple snowflakes, so visibility may get a little worse as we go through the overnight hours. I'll show you that in just a second. Wind chill now a factor because we're below freezing. So Calgary feeling more like -6 with that wind chill. Claresholm still above that freezing mark, but Pincher Creek feeling more like -5. Red Deer as well. All right, so here's that system. You can see that counterclockwise spin with this one, and that is off into Saskatchewan, the core of it anyway. But when you look at the flow behind it, that along with the winds getting pushed out of the north, we're looking at upsloping, which could give us some additional snowfall amounts in some communities. To play this through time-wise, you can see that snow developing in the foothills. You can see some of this that's possible to track into Calgary for the evening hours, so don't be surprised to see a couple snowflakes, and then picking up a little bit as we go through these overnight hours. This will be short-lived. As you can see by your timestamp, this should be out by 2:30 completely, really. But really, even in the morning hours, it should be mainly out of Calgary, especially for the early morning hours. The bulk of it gone, and then we'll have just some residual snowflakes. So small chance of getting some snowfall after about 8 a.m. for tomorrow, and then the chance decreases as we go throughout the day. So just looking at snowfall amounts, up to 2 centimeters is possible overnight while we're sleeping, and then again, just some residual snowflakes here and there scattered as possible throughout the day tomorrow. But you can see a little more along the foothills again because of the upsloping. So the wind pushed up the mountains, creating a bit of an additional snowfall for some communities. South of Pincher Creek, you can see that bit of a bullseye there. That's where we could see even additional totals higher than 8 centimeters. When we look at upper air analysis, there's this ridge of high pressure. It's actually pushing air in from the north, but this is warmer Pacific air, so it's going to keep us at least not getting too cold. And then this ridge moves in for the weekend, which is why your Capital Chef forecast looks like this. Minus single-digit highs for Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. But by the time we get into the weekend, we are looking at 0 for Friday and 5 for Saturday. I do have to say the Wednesday and Thursday snowfall is incorrect. We're looking at partly cloudy skies for Wednesday, Thursday, Friday into the weekend.
Okay, thanks, Danielle. Alberta